Heyo, welcome on back to Alan Wake Remastered. It's me, your host, with the most or the least, however you want to see it. I do not particularly care. I don't know, I will say, I had a lot of fun with Alan Wake last time I played. It was a real blast. It also, if I can be honest with you, kinda sucked. Like, I don't know. I like the game. I don't think I like Alan Wake. Like, unless somebody's like writing him weirdly, it's like, am I supposed to like Alan Wake? I don't know. That's also the thing I'm very curious about for Alan Wake 2. Like, the whole reason why I'm playing Alan Wake right now is because Alan Wake 2 is on sale for like the deluxe edition, which is like $80, but it's $40 right now. So I'm like, all right, I'll play through the old Alan Wake, and I gotta say, I don't like this Alan Wake. Will I like Alan Wake in the second game? I mean, he's got longer hair, both on his head and on his face. He's got a big beard in the second game, so maybe I will like him more. And he seems to like switch to like an all black suit. So hey, that's something. That is something. But yeah, anyway, it's gonna do a previously on, right? That's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice.
What was it before, man?
But that was a lie.
I guess it was a thriller.
We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
No, you're already lying to me. Don't lie to me, my dead wife.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Wow, that would really suck. Just like you're imagining, like you're like a hot, sexy doctor taking care of you, and then your like wife shows up. It's like, get out of here, wife.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb.
Oh,
I
he's
felt like
pumped
this was
up.
happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
All right, well, let's skedaddle.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
What are you, like Desmond Miles? What was that guy's name? Who's the character who you play as in like the first like 3 Assassin's Creed games, and then they
Good
finally
evening,
kill
Alan.
him?
Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I
Wow.
get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll
Oh, man.
reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
This is all fake. You're like evil, man.
This corridor
This
is
place
for
isn't
patients.
real.
Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for
Yeah.
a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Why? I understand you're trying to be
This
a
way,
jag
Alan.
off, Alan Wake, but like, I bet you do is not like the retort you think it is. See ya, I'm running away. Ah, there's a bear over there. Guys, help, protect me. There's a bear. It's a real bear. You gotta look out for it. You gotta look out for the real bear, man.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness.
Sorry, you get a little
Feeling that
quirked up,
everything
Doc.
revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Wow.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return.
The Final
I know
Fantasy?
The instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Oh, nice sundial, dude. Can I read this? Yeah. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ, in the memory of a dear friend and Thomas Zane! You're Thomas Zane, or you killed him, or you, like, stole his writings or whatever and made him bad. You're a bad man, Dr. Hartman. You got no heart. You're missing an E.
Tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Wow, how very on the nose.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Now here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary.
But there's a coffee thermos there that I want to grab. This guy's great.
Emerson,
Ooh.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. You don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
Get him
involve some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
I get it. It's because this is a video game. Haha. It's also like an older video game. Like, when did this game come out? Like, this is so interesting as like a
You might have
relic of the
noticed
past.
typewriter in your room.
Yeah.
Writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel
Da 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 da.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Oh.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Okay. All right. Painting guy. Maybe is he the one behind the
I guess I'd better
darkness?
start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Oh, but I'm going out there, and I'm gonna get attacked by zombies. Or at least this game's equivalent of it. Scusi. So, hey man, you got anything else to say? Alright, cool. Scary guy. Look out for him in your dreams. Have you ever dreamed this man? Wasn't he scary? Bah. It'd be funny if you just went the wrong way and you just got punched. Welcome to the Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you specialized. I shouldn't be reading this in this voice. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and families to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Oh, there's more. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved outright. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, trademark, and its sister method, the flow, trademark, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. So wait, I'm here voluntarily? You can't have this dude if I'm here Is this a thing with mental hospitals where they just be like, you're here voluntarily, and then it's like, so I can leave? No. What? Then I'm not here voluntarily. Why are you fucking lying to me about it? Hey, let's lie to all the erratic people who need fucking professional help. Hey, let's lie to them. Surely that won't blow up in our face.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
Hell yeah.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Yeah, I know that
New
band.
First names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm
The
afraid
Learning
that
Channel?
the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Hold on, how come these guys get the Learning Channel?
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short. For now, Alan, the power has been...
I'm gonna
taken.
cut you.
I'd better
I
go
mean,
check on it. We'll
oh,
continue
that's
this.
quite alright, Doctor.
Meanwhile,
You don't need to
when
lock
you
me
feel
up.
to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best.
I'm gonna write my story with your blood. No, I don't think. I write. I type.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh,
Yeah.
he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Well, yeah.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Ah.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Emil, that's Hartman's real name. I know that because I played the Control DLC.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Also, that was a fun
Got
scene.
any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
So you guys are the actual fucking Norse gods.
What were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
These guys fucking rule. Why am I like following boring ass Dr. Hartman when I could have been talking to these guys the whole time?
A place of power.
Aw,
We
poor
had
guys.
parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
Alright, man.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head.
Jesus Christ!
15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
My God.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
I can kind of relate, man. I don't know. I keep like waiting until it's like way too late to start playing this game.
I want to go home.
That's fair, man. Who doesn't want to go home? Ooh. Ah, come on, let me in there. I want to watch some TV. But yeah, this game is pretty fun. I don't know, I do like the whole like doubting yourself sort of thing, like messing with reality. It's always fun.
He's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Burge. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Burge.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up. But I don't see.
Yeah, I think you should take his advice, Alan. This guy fucking rules. I like his whole bit with the mullet time. Oh, mullet time got me so good.
I go to bed, and that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
I take 6 pills. I'm your worst fucking nightmare. I have 2 sides to me. Nerdy trash game developer and twisted fucking psychopath. Oh, man. Putting up the finishing touches. Alright. Also, I find it interesting that it's confirmed that he has the leather on the elbows, and everybody thinks that's lame. But it's like, why is that lame? I don't know. I see nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I mean, I know the style isn't really in style, but like a tweed jacket, I don't know. It's kind of classic. Like I see someone walk around with a tweed jacket, I probably think they're fine. You know, it's like, hey, inherently, who do you like trust more? Guy in a tweed jacket or guy not in a tweed jacket? And of course it all depends on the guy in the tweed jacket. Does he just look like a dude, or does he look like the tweed jacket is like saying a lot about him? You know, he's like, oh, look at my tweed jacket. I got the whole professor look going on. I have slick back hair, and I'm gonna try to bang like 18-year-old college girls. Like that I don't trust that guy. That guy can go fuck himself. And I wish he would, instead of trying to, you know, bang women that are way too young for him. But, you know, I don't know, man. That's just like, right? I don't want to talk about that more, because if I talk about that more, it's like, I don't know. I think it leads to somewhat of an interesting, like, philosophical discussion. Because it's like, well, if everyone consents, isn't it fine? And I would say, yeah. I go, yeah. But then it's like, you know, it's like, isn't it still weird and creepy, though? And it's like, yeah, right? I don't know. Can I hold both those value statements and judgments? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to make a funny fucking bit, and now you're interrogating me on what I think is morally right or not. Because it's like the more morally righteous might go, of course it's fucking wrong, blah, blah, and say a whole lot of words about it. Some words I may agree with, some words I may not. Who knows? But then it's like, it's like on the flip side, it's like who are you? Are you judging people for what they do, but twixt each other, two consenting adults? It's like, no, all right. I don't. It's fine. If you think it's fine, it's fine if you think it's fine. But maybe it's not fine. Maybe you think it's fine now, but then you know get a little longer in years, get a little more up there. Grow, mature, develop brain, as they say. So many people are saying. Many people are developing brain. Fun little fact. You might not know this, but yeah. Uh, all right. I don't know. Here's the thing. I have two modes. I have either like sitting down, shutting the fuck up and listening. All right, sitting my writer ass down and listening, or it's just bad bits. Bad bits that turn into not bits. It's the lighthouse. I know I'll be safe there. Not here with you, Mr. Buster. I don't know what your name is. I wasn't paying attention. I know Hartman. I know Alan Wake. I know Thor and Odin down there. The old gods of Asgard.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony.
Focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh shit. Oh, look at that. Yeah, no, I gotta say, I really like the live action shit. It was a little jarring when I was playing Control, and there was just like live action Dr. Darling on screen. But then turns out he really lives up to his name. He is a darling. I love seeing him on screen. I think at some point he loses his mind and you see him like basically in nothing but his underwear, I think. He might still have his glasses. I don't remember. But yeah, it it was good stuff, Mine. Damn, everything's locked. But yeah, the generator.
The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Damn, no generator key. Ugh, whatever am I to do now? Without my generator key. I've been turning on generators all fucking night, and this is the first one that has a damn key with it? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Wake. DeSol. Lane. Lane, not Zane. Oh, Lane's the painter. Emerson. Whoa, I can just go in Emerson's room. Cherry Pops. And Luscious Limes? Oh. Oh, this guy's got... Wait, is this dude making the Alan Wake game? He's making that fucking Alan Wake game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Night Springs, the book, and then Night Springs, the video game, by Remedy? Okay, so he's making a video game about Alan Wake, but it's called Night Springs, but Night Springs is a book, and it's also like a TV show that comes on that looks like it was made by a bunch of like, not well-funded game developers. I mean, honestly, it kind of looks like it like would almost be like college students, but then like all the actors are like 40. Which I mean, I don't know. Maybe there are 40-year-old dudes going to film school, but I don't think it would be everyone. That's the 40-year-old man group.
Hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Yeah.
You stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Yeah, sure, man. I'm cool. We're cool. Super cool. Immediately.
I didn't know what the chaos
my
was all
guy.
about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer? I don't know. Here's a friendly poke from me old near wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Oh.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Ooh, that man. When I saw that hand, I was like, "That's a practiced hand."
I'm taking it.
Oh man.
We're on a comeback tour, baby.
I don't know, man. If anyone ever like describe my hands are distinctly unpracticed, but like if I ever hear anyone like say, "Oh, they got a practiced hand," you're a pervert. I don't know what else to tell you.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Oh wow, you guys really fucked him up.
The backstage
I had to get to Hartman's office.
Tom.
He had taken
Seize
all
your
my manuscript
destiny.
pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Just look at him.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Dude, these guys are fucking sick.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
As
We're on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave.
Oh man.
Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break.
He's probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sensei. Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Whoa. Okay, the main objective is save Barry, so this works out. What we have here. Mott fails Harmon.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Ooh.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Ah. I was like, yeah, I do kind of recognize these words. Thanks for telling me, buddy. See? Alright? Anytime you're playing a game and you're like, oh, I already know this. Why is it telling me information I already know? Sometimes it's nice for idiots like me who forget it. And also, we're playing this game last night. It was I was very tired. And also, I'm like very, you know, tired now.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Dude, what the
Barry.
fuck?
Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
That's kind of funny and cute. just stealing the Alan Wake cutout. A gun! That's the real prize. No, don't grab the gun, you fool!
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh. Wake, you just made him into like a real villain. He was like a fake villain. You didn't even let him explain. Like, yeah, I don't trust this guy, but like, I feel like he's certainly like doing something for a reason.
Find a way out.
Whoa. Alright, I gotta go. Hartman watches Wake fall.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. but Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Oh, that's sick. Oh. Alan, you don't know how to use keys, man? I trust this guy when the pressure's up. Alright, that's not the way.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Oh, the generator. I have the key finally. That's pretty nice, but also, I thought Hartman knew about the nightmare realm. Is this a dream? Is this a nightmare? Because it's like, does he not know? Leave my little guy alone. Alright, it's tough out here for him.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Aha, I see. I don't know. I'm kind of liking a lot of these notes because rather than them being about like something that's gonna happen, it's like telling you more about like either what's happened or like how like someone is. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of spoiling that Hartman is like an editor and he wants to like take credit for Alan's work, but like, yeah. Are you gonna... Ah, look at that. Oh, thanks for that.
Al! I'm here! I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry,
Okay.
I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
Oh, you're a real pal.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Whoa. Jesus.
The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Sure. Just gotta do a garden now. Alright, so you just... Alright, I will. I'm solving the maze, though. I hear you. Hey! Look at that. Ooh. Okay, see, that's spoilers.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
All right. All right. Whoa! Oh god, it was a dead end. Huh? Get it? I'll be here all week. I'm here all night, folks. But yeah, I don't mind a fun little hedge maze. Hedge maze. Oh. So yeah, now I wonder what's this way. Don't trust Camille. Yeah, was like the light in the beginning, was that the hag? That seemed like it was God or something, but maybe it was the evil hag. Who knows? Okay. The 6-gun scribe. Ow. Okay, wow, Jesus, boys. Oh, man. I'm not so good at all this Alan Wake business. Look, man, I'm a writer. Who is this? Who's getting sad about like this TV channel argument?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3 pills in the evening. You'll sleep like a baby.
You guys are pretty nuts. Go away, birds. Do I have to kill these damn birds? Oh my god, the birds killed me. The birds killed me. I got killed by birds. What is this? Birds, the movie? Or Alfred? What's that guy's name? Alan Wake's The Birds? Alan Wake, subtitle, Bird? Alan Wake, murdered by birds. That's what they'll put on his tombstone. Bill's here. Ow. Get away from me, murder. Alright. Sick of these goddamn birds. I like how flare guns work in this game. They're like essentially, I don't know how you describe them. They're almost like a fire grenade. They're like an incendiary grenade where you just like throw like this ball and then like the ball sets everyone and everything on fire. Pretty sick. And I'm a sick you-know-what, so I like a you-know-what. I'm a sick little freak, and I like to remain meek. That's so fucking dumb. Or maybe it was, what rhymes with dumb? Some? I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Oh, goddamn. This guy's got a beautiful wife. Wait, yeah, I just realized, is Dead by Daylight ripping off this game? Or what's this game ripping off of? Because, like, I've never really played Dead by Daylight, but isn't that a thing? Don't you use, like, flashlights to stun people in that game? Also, I put a battery in when I meant to reload the gun. Don't worry about that. Ow. Damn wheelbarrow. Barry attacked by a Taken?
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay, okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Wow. Emil made Tom do it. What'd you do, Tom? Wasn't Tom like hanging out with Cynthia Weaver, and she's like the witch, and they were like a couple or something? Ooh, hey, Palorino. Look at you, you're real scared. Ow! That really hurts, partner. Hey, partner, would you stab your mother? Because if you wouldn't do it to your mother, then why are you doing it? That doesn't apply to everything, but still. I'm just trying to think of funny things to say, guys. You're really hurting me, just for that. Just for being a silly guy. They hate to see a silly guy. What can I say? We all know it to be true. It's a plague. I don't know. It is kind of funny because actually, you know who they do hate? VTubers. You know, it's like, I assume VTubers probably got some like unnecessary hate, but it's apparently a lot. But it's, ooh, fire. Nice. But yeah, no, I was watching a video about that. It's just like, I feel bad because I don't particularly like VTubers. I mean, I like Iron Mouse. That's about it. But just like, I don't know. The internet is so funny with just how. Why do people go out of their way to like watch something they don't enjoy? Like, there was like somebody who left a comment that was like, "Oh man, I've been watching this for 10 minutes. I don't know how any of you people can stand it." And it's like, dude, what are you doing watching something you don't like for 10 minutes? Are you stupid? Turn it off. What do you mean? Like, I hope to God you're lying. I hope you've been like listening for like 5 seconds and you're just here to leave like a shitty comment. Because like, how, like, I don't know, it's fascinating. It's like the one time I got this comment on like a live stream of mine, and some dude left this comment that was like, "Oh yeah, hey, let me know if he ever actually gets to the point that he says in the title of the video, or if he just kind of like drones on about something else." And I was like, dude, I talk about it in like the first minute. What are you crazy, or are you just stupid? Oh man. Don't
Hartman
sedate
watched
Wake.
as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. "Sleep well, Alan," Hartman whispered with a smile. "Let me take care of you." He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Wow. My, oh my. It's Barry. Oh, this has gotta be a boss fight. There gotta be at least one boss I gotta defeat. Or maybe not. Maybe I just hang out here and I'm fine, actually. But yeah, is Thomas, is Tom Zane or whatever his name is real?
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the Nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my.
Barry.
I'm on it!
Whoa, where did you come from? Crazy guy. Alright, hey, let's relax now, huh? That's funny. Wow. Now that one was messed up, man. That's sick. Hey, who are these guys? Yeah, sure he did, buddy. Oh no, he did this time.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Oh man. That's so funny. Dude, I'm done with it being dark. I'm gonna have my lights on all night, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Night light, more like any light. Oh man, or every light. Ah, I messed it up. Any and every.
Right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before. It happened to the
Thomas
Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Look at... Dude, what are you doing? You're in the car. Drive the car, man.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Wait, is Hartman gonna drug me? Okay, no.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Dude, you gotta stop losing your guns.
Barry!
Buddy,
Barry!
we gotta get you some holsters. If you don't have a holster in the second game,
Jeez, it's good to hear
I'm
your
gonna
voice.
lose my
I
mind.
was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop. Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah, Al, there's something moving down here.
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never mess with anyone from New York City before. Your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Nope. Alright.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
What do you mean this would turn into a disaster? This is a disaster, dude. That's fine. I got this indestructible wooden structure behind me. Ooh, a coffee thermos. That'll help me stay awake. Hello, Mr. Barrel. Ow. Alright, hold on. Hey, listen, legally you can't attack me. Alright. Walter at the Anderson farm. Who's Walter?
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
That's fucking dark, man. Holy hell. Oh no. Ow. Hey, look, buddy. After this, you gotta start jogging or something. Like you gotta build up some endurance, man. You gotta get on like a Peloton or something, my guy.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
It's up here. Wee. Ooh. I'm gonna stop reading them. I don't know, I have been kind of reading them the whole time. Yeah, read it.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
All right. Wow. Checkpoint, man.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Ooh. Trust no one in the dark. Yeah, you keep telling me that. I've been trusting Barry this whole time. It's kind of worked out for me. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. They say bad things that aren't true. No. Ah. Bah. Ow. No. Eat it.
car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Hmm. Whoa! Why would I not want the heavy-duty flashlight? You've been holding out on me, game?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
If it was Barry, you would see the damage. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Oh, okay.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Ah.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Oh. Oh. Motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Wow, those guys really are sick.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Ooh. The Taken are filled with darkness. Well, what if they're submerged in darkness? Like my wife. That didn't sound... Oh, okay. That didn't sound right. Dude, I would not have done that if I were you. You know, me personally, I would do the thing that doesn't get me blasted by a shotgun. Ah. That's like amazing that I didn't get hit up until that point. All right. Whoa! Okay. All right, big guy. That's enough of that. My oh my.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here?
Oh.
Barry!
No!
The front door was locked.
Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Sorry, I was just making sure I had gotten everything.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Those were your last words, man? Who wrote this crap anyway? And it's me, Alan Wake. Hi, I wrote this crap. Hello, nice to meet ya. Alright? Whoa.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable.